When dealing with any type of technology that you need to complete activities, especially activities that pertain to academic success, it's important to think of alternative plans just in case something happens. And it's difficult to pinpoint that something. However, in most cases, it's usually a failure of hardware or an inaccessibility to the internet. So lots of times we encourage families to think through what their technology plan B is going to be. It's important for students to work now and think through a backup plan while your computer is still working, while you have internet access, and hope that all the planning that you're doing is just a tremendous waste of time and that you'll never need to use your backup plan. However, if you do need your backup plan, you'll have it prepared and thought through, and you've taken the steps ahead of time to act on it when you need it. Typically, these emergencies happen when they're least expected, and they're never timed the right way. Ironically, there's no extensions for any type of reason in the summer school program, and that's simply because at the end of the program, our teachers aren't paid for continuing through the rest of the summer. They're paid up until the end of the program. That's how they're compensated. So even if a technology failure happens a few days before the end of the program when you need it most, there are no extensions. Remember, you have the ability to work hard early and get ahead to avoid last-minute troubles that could arise. Take advantage of that access to your curriculum. As mentioned before, some of the problems that might arise are Wi-Fi access. So here are some suggestions that you might want to think of or take advantage of or give a try as part of your Plan B. Don't be afraid to patronize a business like Burger King or Starbucks or McDonald's or some of the other businesses that offer Wi-Fi in your area as well. However, when you walk into that business with your computer, please do not forget to buy something. It still is a business. Naturally, they lured you into their business with their free Wi-Fi. So yes, take advantage of it. However, be considerate and patronize their business too. It doesn't have to be an entire meal or anything huge. However, if you're at Starbucks, buy a coffee or a drink or a little snack. You get the idea. You could also get permission from your family to ask a trusted neighbor how to use their network, just in case your internet ever goes out. It's very important here first, though, to ask your neighbor, even neighbors who might have their internet access unsecured. It's very important that you ask them to use their internet access just in case your internet doesn't go out, or goes out rather. Don't forget to check your public library for Wi-Fi access. Many of them have Wi-Fi access as well as computers. And you might need your library card. So perhaps call ahead to your library before making a trip there and seeing what you need to take advantage of their Wi-Fi if they offer it. You can also come to office hours on Tuesday. In school at the high school from 8 till noon, we provide our Wi-Fi access here. So you can come in, use our computers, and you'll be able to continue your coursework there, right next to your teacher. Also, you could consider making just-in-case arrangements with family or friends. What about computer access when hardware fails? Right here again, you could get permission from a family to ask a trusted neighbor now, while your computer's still working, to use their computer system just in case yours ever goes out. Again, the idea there is to plan now while things are working and hope that you won't need to exercise your Plan B. Again, you could check with your library for computer access, and don't forget your library card. And better yet, call ahead to see what you need to use their systems. Come to office hours on Tuesday, or make arrangements with family or friends who might live by. Or close by, rather. For communication in an online environment, this is one the most important aspects of working online. Communicating with your teachers and communicating often. I don't think you can communicate enough in an online learning environment. It's very good to check in and make sure that you're doing what you think you're doing correctly and verify that with the teacher. In fact, you might want to set up reminders to email your teacher every Monday or every Friday just to see if you're doing the right thing that you're supposed to be doing and that you might not that you're not accidentally doing extra work that you don't have to be doing. Ask how you're doing in the course. Are you passing enough to finish on time? Does the outlook look good for you? If you need any help, ask your teacher for help right away. If you're emailing your teacher, you want to be as specific with your questions as possible. Let's take a look at some of these examples. Although some of you might be laughing, unfortunately, this is some of the communication that comes in from online learners. Because informal language like this, whether it's texting or on social networks, is acceptable. However, in our program, this is still an academic program, and this is disrespectful to address your teacher this way. Because for many of us, we wouldn't want anybody else to address us this way as well. So please reciprocate and show that respect to your teacher who truly is there to help you in summer school. This is definitely better. I have a nice greeting here, and I can see that I have somebody named Jess. It's probably a Jessica, or maybe it's a Jessie. I'm still not quite sure of the gender of the student, and I know they're taking math, but as a math teacher, I might be teaching 6 different math courses. So this still isn't clear. Both of these communication samples show you that there is a lot of information that's important to the teacher to know in order to help out this student. So for example, number 1, yo, I need help. Naturally, when the teacher writes back, one of the first questions will be, what's your name? And what do you need help with? That email reply takes time that could be used to get that student back working again on track. However, because the communication initiated by the student was unclear, the teacher has no other option but to ask clarifying questions. If something comes back, maybe the reply is something like this: hello, Mr. Silvius, my name is Jess, I'm stuck in my math class. Well, those are some more details that are in that response. However, there's still a lot of missing information. So if this is the reply to the reply, the teacher has to yet again ask more clarifying questions because the student is not forthcoming with all of the details needed. Let's take a look at some of the communication that would cinch this up in a snap. Right away here, we can see that there's a nice respectful greeting. We can see right here the student identifies herself in the second sentence right away. Jessica's also taken the time to identify her full course name. So it's definitely not geometry, pre-calculus, trigonometry, 7th grade math, 6th grade math, pre-algebra, so on and so forth. It's this math, Algebra 2. Jessica also took the time to put down the location in the course where she's stuck. Absolute value quiz in folder 2. That's really specific for the teacher to find, and it's really helpful. Here are clear, specific questions that Jessica asked. Can I continue in another folder? How would you like me to remediate or proceed? And of course, there's a respectful closing, which anybody would like. This is a sample of clear communication, and right away, the teacher, once reading this, knows exactly where Jessica's stuck, what she's stuck on. They know exactly where to look to help and find out how to help Jessica move past this. Instead of the first 2 examples that might take several days of back and forth communication. Communicating to staff. Both parents and students can contact teachers for any information about the program and about how their child is doing in their course. Some of these topics include remediation, instructional help, assessment help, office hours, grades, help with pacing guides. And that other guy, the coordinator for the program, you can contact him for everything else. Technology concerns, perhaps email that you're sending to your teachers is not getting through. I can definitely be a communication plan B. Write to me and I'll make sure that your teacher gets in touch with you. There could be something simple like an email typo in the registration form that we can fix up so that we can get communicating with you once again. Here's some samples of communication that you can expect to hear from the staff on a weekly basis. Every week, Sunday or Monday, you'll receive a newsletter from the program coordinator. This will be emailed to all of the email addresses that were submitted on the pre-registration form and confirmed at registration with our registration secretaries. The newsletter will be emailed and it will also be posted on my webpage too. If you do not get the Sunday or Monday newsletter, you'll definitely want to look on my webpage, on the team site, on our summer school page, to see what the newsletter is there and what I've posted and sent out to the other families. At that point, please contact me by phone or by email and say, I think there is a typo in the email address, or can we take a look at this? Again, this could be an indicator or a way that we could find out where there is a break in communication and repair that early on. Another form of communication you can expect every week are weekly progress reports from your child's teacher, and those will be sent on Fridays, so look for those. And if you don't see weekly progress reports from your child's teacher, this is something you definitely want to contact your child's teacher about. And if you don't hear back from your child's teacher, contact the program coordinator. This is a duplicate slide. For office hours, here are things that you want to bring. You want to bring your curriculum guides. Bring headphones. You definitely want to do that, or you'll be put in the back of the room out of the way because other students are going to be trying to concentrate on their different lessons with their headphones in the room. So please bring headphones. For sanitary reasons, we don't share headphones, so we don't provide them. So please bring your own. Earbuds will work just fine. And also bring a pencil. Now you're going to enter through the high school through the bus drop-off area. You can also take a look at the map for more details about our office hours at www.qcsd.org/ssofficehours. Students will sign in with each teacher as they visit, and parents can pick up their students at the bus drop-off. And of course, this is the point of the orientation where we ask questions to the families that could attend live. So thank you for watching these orientation videos. I hope they fill in some of the blanks that you might have missed if you were not able to attend with us at the live orientations at the Freshman Center on July 3rd at 10 to 11 in the morning and again at 5 to 6 at night.